ब्रिटेन ने कथित जासूस ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੇਣ ਦੇ ਮਾਮਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਖਤ ਰੁਖ ਅਪਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋਇਆ ਰੂਸ ਦੇ ਹਾਈ ਲੈਵਲ ਦੇ 23 ਡਿਪਲੋਮੈਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਹਰ ਦਾ ਰਾਹ ਵਿਖਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਜੀ ਹਾਂ, ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਥੈਰੇਸਾ ਮੇ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧੀ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਮਾਮਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ 23 ਰਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਡਿਪਲੋਮੈਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਸ਼ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੱਢ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਜ਼ਿਕਰਯੋਗ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਨੇ ਰੂਸੀ ਜਾਸੂਸ ਸਰਗੇਈ ਸਕ੍ਰਿਪਲ ਨੂੰ ਬੀਤੇ ਹਫ਼ਤੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਜ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੇ ਮਾਮਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਥਿਤੀ ਦਾ ਵਿਸ਼ਲੇਸ਼ਣ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਸੁਰੱਖਿਆ ਕਾਉਂਸਲ ਅਤੇ NSA ਦੀ ਬੈਠਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਹਿਮ ਫੈਸਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ। गौरतलब है कि इस बैठक तो पहला पुलिस और सुरक्षा सेवावां ने कतल की कोशिश वाले मॉस्को के संबंधों को जोड़ने लई भरपूर सबूत इकट्ठा कर लए सन। जिक्रयोग है कि इस बैठक तो बाद सरकार ने रूस के खिलाफ सख्त रवैया अपनाने की गल भी कही सी, जिन्हां विचों 23 डिप्लोमैट्स नूं देश निकाला देना है। इस तो इलावा सरकार के सख्त रवैये विच रूस के खिलाफ नवे सिरे तो वित्ती रोक लगाना भी शामिल हो सकता है। सो अहम खबर कि 23 डिप्लोमैट्स नूं ब्रिटेन ने अपने देश विचों बाहर कर दिता है। ये रूसी डिप्लोमैट्स ने
I chaired a further meeting of the National Security Council where we agreed immediate actions to dismantle the Russian espionage network in the UK, urgent work to develop new powers to tackle all forms of hostile state activity and to ensure that those seeking to carry out such activity cannot enter the UK, and additional steps to suspend all planned high-level contacts between the United Kingdom and the Russian Federation. Let me start with the immediate actions. Mr. Speaker, the House will recall that following the murder of Mr. Litvinenko, the UK expelled 4 diplomats. Under the Vienna Convention, the United Kingdom will now expel 23 Russian diplomats who have been identified as undeclared intelligence officers. They have just 1 week to leave. This will be the single biggest expulsion for over 30 years, and it reflects the fact that this is not the first time that the Russian state has acted against our country. Through these expulsions, we will fundamentally degrade Russian intelligence capability in the UK for years to come. And if they seek to rebuild it, we will prevent them from doing so. And I have asked the Home Secretary to consider whether there is a need for new counter-espionage powers to clamp down on the full spectrum of hostile activities of foreign agents in our country. Mr. Speaker, as I set out on Monday, we will also table a government amendment to the sanctions bill to strengthen our powers to impose sanctions in response to the violation of human rights. In doing so, we will play our part in an international effort to punish those responsible for the sorts of abuses suffered by Sergei Magnitsky. And I hope, as with all the measures I am setting out today, that this will command cross-party support. Mr. Speaker, we will also make full use of existing powers to enhance our efforts to monitor and track the intentions of those travelling to the UK who could be engaged in activity that threatens the security of the UK and of our allies. So we will increase checks on private flights, customs and freight. We will freeze Russian state assets wherever we have the evidence that they may be used to threaten the life or property of UK nationals or residents. And led by the National Crime Agency, we will continue to bring all the capabilities of UK law enforcement to bear against serious criminals and corrupt elites. There is no place for these people or their money in our country. Mr. Speaker, let me be clear. While our response must be robust, it must also remain true to our values as a liberal democracy that believes in the rule of law. Many Russians have made this country their home, abide by our laws, and make an important contribution to our country, which we must continue to welcome. But to those who seek to do us harm, my message is simple: you are not welcome here.